Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. And the defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Dukes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback still with the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Chris, this is exactly why it's so tough to defend this offense, and especially this quarterback. He can throw the football, but we can see here, this guy's ability to run the option, he can pitch it, or in this case, run it, keep it himself, put 6 points up on the board.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Handoff to the right side. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. James Madison's offense back out there now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The Texas State offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football. Touchdown, Texas State on the scoop and score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so he'll be... Put it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tackle made after a big gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas State 17, James Madison 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Comes the Texas State offense back out there. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. He's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Brings up 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he will make the 1st down, tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's caught.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Only a short game in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. James Madison's offense back out there now. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down though. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Breaking ankles with the spin move. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going to try to use his legs here. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw it open and just went for it. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they tack on 3 on the final play of the third quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Ball is free in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And there's the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the same runner's got it again. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. 2nd and goal for the offense. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Touchdown, Texas State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Impressive spin move. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. The Dukes will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Eludes the rush. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense in hurry-up mode. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a bullet over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A force down drop here in the middle of the field. Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. No huddle now for the offense.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down this.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Texas State offense back on the field now. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll try the option play here. Fights through the tackler. Breaks loose at the 40. They can't get him to the ground. Past the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I can't believe the defense kept him out of the end zone. Once this quarterback gets out in the open field, he's basically like a running back. He has that kind of skill set. I thought he was going to take it to the house.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now in timeout, quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. James Madison's offense back out there now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Gets into space at the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. The Dukes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them.
Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's going to take off. And the defense brings him down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Good enough for first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The pass rush closing in, and a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas State 38, James Madison 17.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting here we are are now in the fourth quarter. On a fourth down play, they step up yet again. And you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, another big gain by this quarterback. And not only that, he's now over 100 yards on the ground in this game alone. This defense better do a better job at containing him and maybe adjusting their plan on how to stop him.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Brings up third down.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Pickup of 2. Third down coming up.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Brings up fourth down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time's a charm. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Dukes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he pulls in the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looking to throw again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.